And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They must have a lot of free time? Okay. I don't know. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 PM. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at the time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. Can't find anything out of the ordinary if in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Should I? Yeah, okay. Badge. Present Maya. Look at this girl. Did you think she should return in this game or not? Maybe I... It's weird that I can't like look at this names list. Why should I? Oh. Should I do this? I guess. Present your badge. Mr. Wellington, look at how good and first class I'm slapping this piece of paper. You can't say something about that, you piece of... Well... would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred, yes, at 6:28. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. Slap table. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Please don't strangle yourself. In court. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. No. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. What are you doing during those... What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Searching for it, huh? He could explain himself for days. Ah, I see. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You don't have a cell phone. You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. I see. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You use your glasses and your cell phone and you strangling yourself at court? You must be very scatterbrained. Yeah. Period. I will not read anything else. This was a good sentence. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Yes. Haven't you ever heard that? Oh my god, it's going on again. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. Question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Lost, I guess. Huh. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here is it. Oh, I see. Looks like he got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. Oh, his cell phone and my cell phone is looking alike. And this is my phone. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for phone booth. Yeah, the phone booth that is clearly in this photo. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Would you look at Maya for a second? Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. Do you have some sort of proof? Don't you? Well, yeah, of course. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present the proof. Oh, I wanted to look at it. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. This is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. He's the defendant now? I guess the witness. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Who is clearly not the defendant. Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. But there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, she still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright, for the glasses maybe? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing those 15 minutes? Yeah, I have an idea, I guess. There is only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? I can do this, or I can do this. I guess I do this. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? Okay. I mean, it would make sense, right? Yeah, he had to write this name. I guess I'm doing the glasses now. Okay. God damn it. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. I'm sorry. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... strangle. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the Oh yes, this is true. Order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. This is true, slap table. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. Slap. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to take that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness... Indicting? Yeah. As the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I am doing. Oh! I guess he's strangled now. The new music kicks. It's an okay music. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Didn't catch Jammies here. Turns out his cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I don't know what deep six someone means, but it sounds sexy, so I guess we're doing this now? Good. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. I guess. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Oh, indicting. Yeah. Thank you. This helps. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a niffy. Okay, good. This is the moment I've been waiting for. The niffy. Order! Somehow my old lurker is coming back to me. Oh, hey! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer. Indicting? What a strange word, yeah. Thank you. I will remember that. I will try to remember this. Again, if you have like words that you can't stand me spelling really wrong, please speak up. I'm learning, so I appreciate your help. Yeah, that's right. And this is the perfect game to learn all this. English is weird, yes. But German is more weird, so I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. Oh god, no. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Slap table. Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already knew this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim is left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But it's a common legal term. Good. Yeah, okay, I get it. Thanks. Yeah, good. Indicting. It sounds so wrong. Inditing. Yeah, I guess you have to. You have to get the E, the I. Indicting. Wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Birdie before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's real name before? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present this case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? By phone, sir. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why not? How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is something... there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Birdie picked up a lost phone in the park. And... slap table in confidence, she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. And now we're going into... We read that. I will not do it again, like always. That was when you learned that her real name, her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. What? Yeah, it's like flashbacked hard, but it's okay. Like, I get it to summarize the case better and to make points stand out more, but I will not read them like 5 times. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was not how her name sounded. Yeah, this is true. Order! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. This is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Huh. It's very simple, Your Honor. Is it? Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial is over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present this court proof that the witness has a motive. I guess it's this names list now? Oh, it's like this in this game the penalties have like different attack power, I guess. So the last time it was like, yeah, you will lose like 1 health bar in penalty, and now there was like 2 health bar in penalty. So I see. So this is like a little bit different now too, huh? Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Nani? Con artists? Ah, the worst kind. Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of these people. Oh my god, it's going on again. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to give me a big old kiss and a Christmas present. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? I have no idea what this has to do with my presence, but it's okay. Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have a number of a group of con artists on his phone? Because he's a fanboy, I guess. Isn't it obvious? The witness is a member of that group. A victim of the group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! No? Good. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here in this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. Yeah, he was a policeman, so huh? That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. Is it? Is it too much? Is this tutorial too much, maybe? That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer... Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is an unjustified badgering of the witness. You shush now. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that cell phone. Why is he like... Why do he wants to protect this man? Like, for real now. Like, I mean, in the beginning, it makes sense that he wants to protect the witnesses, you know, so that, like, the, guilty or the defendant is not, like, you know, changed in court. I get that. But at this point, we prove that she has not, that the victim has not, like, didn't wrote the name and she was not there and all that crap. We proved all that, and now it's like, yeah, he's like the bad guy, he killed. Like, why should you know jump in to defend him? Like, this makes no sense for the prosecution. Oh, hello. More flashback. God damn it. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Birdie to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? It makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that you didn't agree with? Can I show that again? Or should I present that person now? I try to present the freaking person. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim, you mean Dustin Prince. Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. He didn't like the bananas. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run to check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic. Is what you're saying? Yeah, yes. I'm like confused, and I'm like interested in this, that you can present people now. This is like interesting. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington. You are... What? Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What that's supposed to mean. Yeah. The evidence. The evidence! That guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is this suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number. This suspicious con group, that. You're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier, that phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure this isn't mine, you simpleton. Nani? Yeah, maybe I should call myself. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hand with this phone. Whose phone is it without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence? Slap table in confusion. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like that. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be, maybe. The phone stored numbers? Fingerprints? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Huh. Thoroughly. Sorry. It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Okay, good. He's made a couple recovery. Please. Thank you. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can check the phones stored on this phone. Huh. The numbers. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. I've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? No, you are too much, and of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my, now I remember. The freaking ringtone again. Looks like they hung up. So that's one. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, you indictment has no basis and therefore no power. I guess it's like spelled as the other word then, huh? It looks like you came up a penny short. Thank you, yeah. Where did I go wrong? Wrong. I don't go wrong. Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. Oh my god, no, don't say that. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Raise an objection? Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything! Oh. 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 I hope you have, like, 5 minutes to, you know? Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. Insane, maybe? Inane? You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? He's like, Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It's go time. Maybe it's save time. Uh-oh. I can't save. Oh my god, it's like 3 points of damage. I guess I do the card. Batch! Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please. Have one of mine. Oh yeah, this is like a Japanese thing. Like I don't know if maybe David knows this. In Japan, if you like meet someone, the first thing you do when you meet someone, if you are a businessman, you like trade your business cards, or you trade your cards like with 2 hands, and you bow a little bit and give your card to the person, and he's like, oh yeah, thank you, and he's like giving they're giving their card to you. So this is a sort of this is me. Please recognize me. And then he's like, oh yeah, thank you. Here, please recognize me. And they like doing this. It's super polite to do this. So now you know. I hope I could explain it a little bit. Please, sir, may I have your card? No, it's not like this. It's like you doing the card first. Judge's business card added to the court record. It's written in a fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time for exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the name of on the card. It's my name. It's very important. The back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Oh, right now. Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Yamba. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. Because I want to, you know, my fancy ringtone will impress all of you, and you will see that I am right. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things too. He should have turned off the phone, I guess. What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Oh, your brother uses this as his ringtone? Super cool. Yeah, I have like, I don't know, if you call my phone right now, it's like the super standard, like the thing, I don't know, I have like this. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm like my standard thing. This is like my new cell phone, like I don't know, 4 month new cell phone, and I still not like changed anything about it. It's I use my phone for nothing basically. It's like I have like this little children's cell phone. Like I'm going out and I have this with me so I can call my girlfriend when something is going on, and I have like, please, I'm lost. Can you please come and bring me back home? This is like, or hey girlfriend, I crossed the street safety, I will be right back. This is my cell phone, you know. I'm not using it for like fancy stuff. This is only for that. It is the Steel Samurai. It is the Steel Samurai scene. I don't know. No, I didn't recognize it. In the last case of the last game, they used an alternative version of this, but I didn't know that this is the same. No. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forgot, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Uh-oh. I don't think I need to explain any further. Expect to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. You're dead now. Please stop that. Is it pain or is it pleasure? Oh, I guess he's strangling to death now. Yup. That's it. Rest in pieces. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, I have hickeys. No. Oh no. He has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the foe you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Birdie, not guilty. Yeah, we had that before, but you know, no, someone else is like guilty. This is good. Slap. This is all. This court is adjourned. No, go home. Don't burn down the houses. And we're sentenced here to confetti! Yay! Ah, look at the sparkly eyes, dude. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. I mean, you should be more sad because your maybe lover boyfriend is dead. So this is a fact, right? So maybe she should, like, consider that too, maybe? I have no idea. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. Thank you for playing the tutorial. Please come back later. I feel really bad for Dustin. He's dead. He didn't do anything to deserve this. Probably because of me, huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failure. Oh, though your whole life, it can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food. Oh, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tried at a game of tic-tac-toe. Huh. My life has really been nothing but a string of disaster. It is pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. Isn't she a shining ray of sunshine? Yeah, she is. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? You know, her boyfriend is dead because of her, basically. When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady packing back and forth by the pedestrians' crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, she was dead. Oh no. We were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. The glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. You had being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Oh yeah, this is better, yes. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Can we bring Mia back? Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but it goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Nani? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Oh no, but not Mia's dad. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Dutch, you know, the Dutch. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Yeah, because I force him to do so. This person, I haven't got a clue. You know, he's like tutorial boss, I guess. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya, you finally remembered. Finally? What do you mean by finally? I mean, this is like the same day. This is Maya Faye, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Okay, this sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Because this game is in America, but they all act like in Japan. Okay, actually, It hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Oh. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. And you know the drill. Reunion and Turnabout. A brand new episode has been added. Japanifornia? Yeah, I can see that. So I will save now, and you know the drill. I go and stretch for 2 seconds, and then we will return and rise again. Hey Checker, you coming to the bright spot? It's like break time. We do break time. I do like use gentleman's room, maybe ladies' room. I don't know. I don't have decided yet. And I will be right back. And then we going into episode 2. And quick reminder, yeah,